Hello, and thanks for tuning in. In this review, I'm going to be taking a look at another breakout debut film from the 90s, although this one's of a decidedly different tone. And now, Clerks. The movie's about a day in the life of two convenience store clerks as they annoy customers, discuss movies, and play hockey on the store's roof. This is an absolutely perfect slacker movie. If you're going nowhere and doing nothing, you need to see this. As you probably know, Kevin Smith financed this film himself by selling off a large part of his comic book collection and maxing out his credit cards. The film only cost about $28,000, and considering how long it stuck around, that's pretty remarkable. The movie's pretty much completely dialogue, but luckily it's all extremely well written. Despite being a movie where nothing happens, the plot advances pretty well. There would be a scene or two that goes on a bit too long, but it's not a major issue. All of the characters are pretty well realized, and there's a lot of deep stuff going on for being such a lowbrow comedy. The movie has surprisingly solid acting, especially considering the entire cast is unknown. There are a few flubbed lines here and there, but occasionally this actually adds to the realism. The movie would also be responsible for introducing cinemagoers to Jay and Silent Bob, and the 90s are eternally grateful. The movie was shot in black and white, more for budgetary reasons, as they wouldn't have to worry about the lighting. And while the grainy black and white picture does add a bit of charm, it is a bit rough in a few places. The soundtrack would consist of 90s grunge and alt-rock, and it fits the movie pretty well. While the film's ending isn't necessarily spectacular, it is in line with the rest of the picture. Fun fact, the film's original title was Inconvenience. It was then changed to Rude Clerks before dropping the Rude. Clerks is not only an entertaining slacker comedy, it's another one of the greatest debut films of all time. Shot on a shoestring budget, with borrowed equipment, and with family and friends filling out the cast, there's really no reason we should be talking about this film this many years later. However, Kevin Smith and his witty diatribes will continue to live on in the hearts of cinemagoers for a long time. I've seen this film over 37 times, and it still entertains me. Go ahead and give it a watch.
Chewbacca!